I got y'all another one, yes sir. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is J motherfucking Salty. Don't forget the J, and don't forget a nigga can get a little salty. As you know, I am the light skin wizard, the light skin therapist, the light skin Mr. Can take yo bitch, and just a light skin nigga in general. If you don't know me, now you know me, and for today's video we're going to be reacting to This Is Getting Out of Hand. Simple, basically just gonna talk about the AMP firework war that happened this year, and I'm not gonna say too much. Let's get into it.
Show you something?
Oh shit.
I meant to turn that ceiling fan off. Hold on. Y'all did my shit the worst way.
Volley that shit first.
Yeah?
Make sure I did how crib.
You right. This your shit there?
Yeah. Came a man, didn't even know.
Insane.
Hold on. Just chill.
Dang.
We good, Davo? You good?
I'm not gonna lie, this has to be peak AMP drama right here. This
Shit was too funny. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all haven't been watching the past few streams, yo, they was going crazy when they sent them niggas to, they sent the AMP Junior League motherfuckers to fucking Puerto Rico. Little side note, this is probably so irrelevant, but hey, Chad, I'm Puerto Rican if you didn't know. Now you know. And then also on top of that, they did that just so they could blow up their crib. Then they go and get back, and then they come back. Duke come back with the D-blocking the same security that they sent to Puerto Rico, and just demolish their crib. Y'all should see Rakaya room. I don't know if you're gonna show it though, but if you show it, that shit crazy.
is topping every other previous
That shit crazy.
fireworks war. This is insane. Big day for those that are unemployed. We've got AMP action
Yes, sir.
on the ground, and actually it probably escalated to something that went beyond the normal situations that happen on July 4th. You know, the AMP firework wars that happen every single year, and turned into something totally different because now that there's the inclusion of the Clover House boys, maybe people don't know boundaries and whatnot, and we'll get to that in a minute. But started off with, you know, AMP, Kaisenat, whoever doing something good for the Clover boys, the G League guys, sending them on vacation to Puerto Rico.
I said junior.
This trip to Puerto Rico might ultimately spell the downfall of the group because quickly the guys realized that they probably shouldn't have taken the all-inclusive paid vacation to Puerto Rico and stayed home where their stuff was with nobody guarding it.
Happy AMP mother day. Let me go ahead and say something real quick. Yo ass been so mother bad. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a free vacation and we not do anything?
You know they did? Why are they all tight of their what are they? Tell me. Look at Phantom just tight of his stream. They're not blowing.
No, listen, they 48'd us. That's what they did, bro.
They sent us to a fucking
They
trip.
sent us here.
Bro, they're not gonna blow up our house, bro.
That's crazy.
I just came out.
Imagine you get sent to a full all-exclusive Puerto Rico trip. Fuck it, DR trip, Turks and Caicos, Aruba, Cayman Islands, whatever. All just for that people that sent you to your trip to blow up your goddamn house. I can't even enjoy my trip no more. You got this nigga Reggie stressing right now. He like, oh shit. Nigga Reggie stressing.
You close our door. They're not blowing our crib up. You close our door.
Close that door. They have sledgehammers. See, this is why you got to be very, very weary about the stuff that you did throughout the year, because ultimately karma is real. It will come back to bite you in the butt. Ace Sappington. And if you saw even a glimpse or a snippet of the damage that was done to the Clover Boys house, you know that they probably did some real messed up stuff throughout the year.
Oh my god.
They threw all your weed out. Oh!
Where?
They threw all his weed.
Word to everything I love. Word on the dead homies. Word to bro. Word to my mother. Word to my box of goldfish. If you flush my goddamn weed, it's war.
Get that ass banned.
It's war.
Get that ass banned.
It's war.
Get that ass banned.
Fire in the fucking hole, guys. Say word. Word of bro. I'm not doing that for real.
And they said word of bro. Insane. Nah, this shit crazy. Not the kitchen. Okay, I did not see that. Nah.
Told you it's heavy, baby.
Now, for what it's worth, this is all content. Like, every single year, we see A&P do the same exact stunt, you know, to each other or to people that are willing participants that understand what's going on. And generally speaking, it's all perceived as just the part of the bit. You know, the next week they have the cleaners come through, clean the house up, get new computers, get new laptops, monitors, all that stuff like that, and people move on for the content. But this time, it's a little bit different. This time, they have introduced some new members and new blood into the community, one specifically being Rakai, who takes everything to a whole nother level. So naturally, when the Clover Boys were,
but I'm not gonna lie, I got a theory for y'all, chat, before he says whatever he needs to say. For my YouTube people and my Twitch people, the last time they had their firework war, they destroyed the entire fucking crib. But if y'all don't remember, that same year after that firework war, you know, this is why you gotta be observant. I don't gotta sit here and watch videos, just watch streams occasionally. They got their house renovated. Whole house redone. Maybe this is just them stemming off from Kai maybe planning, or maybe even the G League, AMP G League, they probably, you know, they probably gonna be on some renovating their crib or some shit. That's how I think. That's how I perceive it. W, what's going on, Wavy? That's how I perceive it. So I think just happening to show my support, brother. What's going on? Appreciate you for supporting. But I feel like the reason why they destroying their crib is because they're gonna renovate the G League crib, you know, to their liking. You feel me? But we'll see until shit happen. You feel me?
turn and A&P was out of town, the retaliation probably went a little bit overboard from A&P's perspective.
We didn't even go that hard. We didn't even go that hard. That's what I'm saying. Did we really go that hard?
Man, you know what we could have did to that shit?
Come on.
There could have been no more Cloverhouse, gang.
We didn't even go that hard.
Niggas.
Chad, do you think we went that hard?
Niggas blew their shit up. You know, it looked like it's getting repaired right now. It looked like it's coming.
No, it's already clean. No, if you look at it, it's crispy clean.
So you're telling me we paid for a vacation for them, paid for their house to get clean.
Wow.
And they're being
Wow.
Now
that's a.
Keep grinding. Appreciate you. Now I ain't gonna lie though. You sit there and blows my house up. Don't expect me to retaliate at the same level y'all niggas did. You do something, I come back 2 times harder. Y'all come back 3 times harder, I come back 1,000,000 times harder. Stop fucking with me. Stop playing with me.
Get that ass banned.
Ungrateful.
Fuck out of here.
Chat?
This is a troll.
Can I get an ungrateful in the chat? Ungrateful, bro.
Now before everybody
I know they trolling though. I know they trolling chat, but that's just saying.
says that I'm an A&P Glazer, I'm on Casanat's payroll or whatever the case may be. Don't get me wrong, I still do believe that a lot of this is content. But as we've discussed in previous situations, there are certain lines that are drawn in this content conversation. And one person that we've discussed time in and time out that we made a video about at Streamer University is Rakai not understanding what those lines are. And quite often, he takes things to a totally different level that a lot of people aren't willing to, you know, vibe with or be prepared for or whatever the case may be. Because the retaliation after A&P paid for the trip, after they paid for the cleaners, after they got everything set back up, the retaliation that the Clover Boys did, led by Rakai, is astronomical and it goes a little bit too far.
On the bed?
we out. We out, nigga. Last bomb.
No. Alcohol. No. That's alcohol. Yo, he's actually like he's slow. Dang, no. He's so fucking dumb. He's so fucking stupid, bro. I'm done with this nigga. I'm done with this little nigga. Yo, I'm done with this little nigga.
Because it's
gonna be a fire. This
nigga might catch on fire.
This nigga's a fucking like dumbass. Bro, hey. Nigga an idiot.
Dumbass. That's crazy.
Get these niggas the fuck out the house, King.
Yo, you really gotta do something, bro.
Yo, call them niggas, King.
Next, matter of fact, y'all can have those. Y'all ain't had no stacks for y'all career. Never had them shits.
Now Rakai, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo!
Even though Rakai do too much, I'm not glazing niggas is whatever. He's still a teenager, but one thing I will say about that nigga, you do something, he's always willing to get back. And he makes sure, like, he got that mindset where if you do something, I'm gonna make sure I get back so you don't ever do some shit to me ever again. I respect the little nigga for that. But listen, my nigga. Chill.
Yo, he's wildin', bro.
You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
Bro, what am I mother? He's wildin'. Bro, what am I mother? He's wildin', bro. What am I?
Nigga running. Cameraman be having the time of their lives.
Yo, what the fuck? What am I mother? What the fuck? Get the jet. What am I mother? Get the jet, nigga. Get the fucking jet.
Now, see, if you watch any of these AMP
Nah.
destruction videos or streams before in the past, you'll notice that people strategically go for things that are fairly easy to replace. Now, I know from our perspective, people who don't have as much money as them, this might seem like a far-fetched thing that I'm about to say, but the monitors, the desk, the headphones are easy for them to replace. Like, having a couple pairs of headphones or going to Guitar Center or Best Buy to get those is very easy to replace. This desk comes from IKEA.
They got the
A lot
money
of this
for it.
stuff is based off of sponsorship dollars anyway, so like it's easy to get a lot of those things replaced. The difference that I believe in what Rakai and some of the other Clover Boys did in the house versus what, you know, the rest of the AMP members do when they do their normal streams is the destruction of private effects. You know, bedspreads where people lay their heads, clothing where, you know, it's not so easy to obtain, or there might be some personal or sentimental connection. And we've seen how those things have played out in the past where people get so close to personal matters that it becomes a bigger issue, like the Tylil Rakai situation with the LeBron jersey, or even last year or the year before where there was a whole situation with Duke and the D Block rug. See, but stuff like this tracks to me that somebody like Rakai, and I'm doubling down on it because the internet, it does not necessarily like Rakai right now, and they haven't for a long time. And this dates back to a bunch of different situations, but
that more the older he get and he start maturing and shit like that, I feel like that's when everybody gonna start liking him. But then they're gonna be on some like, oh, I always liked the nigga, when in reality, like, the nigga was talking mad shit. Like, I have my opinions on Rakai, and I feel like some of the stuff he do is dumb, but at the same time, he's 16. But when I was 16, I wasn't doing shit like that. Therefore, I don't really want to. I want to be able to, like, you know, you gotta be able to hold himself accountable.
Nonetheless, this tracks that Rakai would take this path in this situation and go a little bit above and beyond just so he can be the gold star student who ultimately will have to end up paying the price and the consequences. Now, I'm glad that some people were smart enough to not get involved in this like Ray.
Ray say he moving out. You mad?
That's why I fuck with Ray.
Soft, bro.
You mad pussy, bro.
You soft.
Deadass, you mad soft. Niggas.
But for the rest of the collective, I mean, the age-old saying goes, you reap what you sow.
Let's move it.
Insane. Oh, that's some big firework. Insane. Nah. Damn! I didn't think it was that bad. The fireworks were like, meow! Nah. I could tell Rakai was genuinely tight with a bro. Okay, them niggas was manhandling Tylil. Shit was bad.
Now, a lot of people are going to be in here saying this is staged, this is farmed content, this is X, Y, and Z, like we shouldn't be believing this or entertaining it, etc., etc. But just like any other time, these consequences have real life action. Stage content still can have real life consequences.
Also, for the people that sit there and say this is scripted, this is fake, this is, yo, you reacting to music on Thursday. what's going on, bro? Like, people that say it's scripted, fake, or whatever. Understand that, like, that's really what a lot of content is in this day and age. And even if it's fake, what you still watch it and you still like, you saying fake doesn't do nothing. You saying it's fake do nothing, especially to the creator. All you're doing is making yourself look dumb on the internet. That's why I listen. If I say it's fake, I'll say it in a video because I'm talking about something. But I won't sit there and blatantly get on Twitter and become a Twitter demon and say that this is fake. This is fake. This isn't real. This isn't real. This is fake. They never did. They never did this. They never did that. Woo. Listen, just mind your business.
I'm appalled.
This was funny. I was on this live.
So sorry.
In this neighborhood. No. How dare you? This is criminal.
How dare you?
I'm not hollering at you. I'm coming at you. Thank
This
you.
is criminal behavior. I have three. No, I will not come down. You were shooting fireworks inside that home.
Just investigating right now.
Can I ask why did you just need my information if I wasn't here?
Just since you're on scene, when we get here, we get everybody's information that's on scene. So whether or not you were here, we don't know.
Yeah.
We are just getting information of whoever is on scene. All right.
And what was the problem?
They said it's a house fire. That's all I know. We're just investigating.
Sort of, you need my information because it was a house fire.
Yeah, we're making a report.
So it was not no crime was.
We don't know. We're just investigating.
No crime was done. It was a house fire. If anything, we in danger.
I'm gonna make up a new term here.
Nah, it's crazy.
It's called antic streaming. It's where people do, silly, exaggerated, playful things for the attempt to grab attention or, be funny or whatever the case may be. And while there are a lot of ha-has and laughs in all these situations, the reality of it is that Rakai's room got set on fire and they're seeing people light the fireworks in the house. That does mean that there is a doggone criminal act here. Is that not arson? I don't know. Maybe I don't know definitions, legality, etc., but that is arson and it's being publicized to a onlooking audience. Antic streaming isn't anything new, and again, people have issues with some of the players in this conversation because their past has been seemingly nothing but antic streaming. You've seen what Rakai has done in the past, whether it be texting and driving while he was pretending to be an Uber driver, or the whole incident at Streamer University where he damn near put someone's eye out because he wanted to have a Orbeez war in the hallway. Antic streaming can have actual consequences, especially if not done correctly. Now, I know that there are, professionals on scene for some of these situations and instances. There were guys walking around with fire extinguishers, making sure they put all the fires out, etc. But the only thing that I would say in which these people should be a little bit more weary about is the fact that they have an unsuspecting audience that is watching.
I feel like on some Mr. Beast shit, if people are gonna do shit like fireworks and destroys people's houses, I feel like how Kai did when he had the fake room, they can have it at like the warehouse or like have it in like a big ass yard where nobody's gonna get affected. Because look, not trying to be a dickhead or trying to be like on some like, oh my god, here this nigga go. Like, what if one of the fireworks fell out the window, flew out the window and hit somebody's crib or some shit, or even hit somebody while they walking? I know the chances of that is super slim, but you got to take everything into stand just in case like some situations like this could happen. You feel me? Like, it's cool on the content wise, but then like once those cameras are shut off, you're like, damn, like what the fuck? You feel me?
All of this content thinking that this is the way to blow up, pop off, and become content creators. I think Rakai specifically has sparked a generation of youthful streamers who want to end up being just like him because they see that it can get you to be in very, very close proximity to Kai Cenat. But what they're not taking into consideration is all the times that Rakai has gotten in trouble on stream.
It's a mom thing, and if you're not a mom, you guys don't understand what's having a peace of mind as a mother, knowing that there's peace. I understand what you're saying. You're not a punk. You're not anything. Everyone knows that I'm asking you for me. Right? It's okay. Fucking.
Oh.
Yo, he's real life tight, Chad. He's real life. W mom.
Stream, bitch. In the fucking stream.
Nah.
Wait, guy.
Kai can't fucking help
save
you. He can't. That's why we told you to stop your. I'm like, bro, this is. It's 130,000 people watching, bro. You just said you're edging.
Nobody cares about edging.
Now it's like, okay, damn, I never knew my son was horny, so now she's putting two and two together. She's looking at her bathroom wig. Like, what? She's looking at her towels, her rags.
It's over,
Let me see.
It's over,
Listen,
bro.
listen.
Let me see what?
Now, she's putting 2 and 2 together.
Let me see what?
Play the outro song
Let me
for a
see
crowd.
what?
The only reason why I'm even
I knew that was a prank, though.
in this situation is because it's been noted that he went off script as to what the plan was to do, you know, when they do their get back at AMP. I know AMP started first. We're expecting this staged event to be staged back at AMP by the Clover Boys, but you gotta stay on script if you're gonna do things like this.
I gotta understand. Sometimes it be a script, and sometimes a nigga go above the script. When he lit that chit chat, this nigga, I like he go against the script every time.
Let me get the whiteboard, man.
Like that part was not in the script, bro.
And it's funny, Kiki.
Nah, it's crazy
when you go above the script, but especially when those that are older than you are telling you that this isn't the way to go, or more importantly, when people are actively getting harmed, you should probably listen. But instead, especially the way that the nature of streaming currently is, it's encouraged behavior. It's behavior that gets you more viewers, more subscribers, a bigger audience, a bigger platform, and then ultimately more dollars and clout and all the other stuff that people are looking for. Again, no matter if you are hurting somebody, this is still beneficial for you.
This motherfucker hurt. I'm gonna put this motherfucker down. This motherfucker hurt.
Yeah, hey, yo, no. Hey, dead ass. Hold on, hold, stop. I'm dead ass. Stop. Chill out.
That shit hurt, nigga. Hey, niggas ain't motherfucking neck with this shit. Ain't right if you gonna shoot somebody.
Nah, you hurt.
You not aiming right if you ain't motherfucking eye. What you gonna do? I hit you in your eye. If you do, well, get my shit back. Hold on, I'm not these niggas that be clip farming. Hold on, calm that shit down. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. Motherfucker hit me in my motherfucking neck. Just say my bad. Fuck that shit, nigga. What you talking about?
And then proceeds
That's
to
fact.
hit somebody in the eye. Look, I don't have a problem with entertainment being entertainment. Ultimately, it's up to the viewers and the people that are responsible for the viewers to be very cognizant as to what is being put on their televisions, what they're consuming, etc., etc. I will say, though, some of this stuff goes a little too far. And that's the only pause that I have in the situation, is that some people take these things.
Listen, if y'all gonna do content, if y'all are gonna do some content, I want to let y'all and give y'all some advice real quick. Do what y'all want to do. If y'all have an idea, do that idea. But if you know that that idea is not a good idea, and you know that it could affect outside, like blowing something up, and it affects like people around you, don't do it, bro. The views are not worth it. The views are not worth it. Besides that, chat, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And also make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JSalty. And I'm out.
Alright, free all baby, man. This one from the heart. My day ones are angels, 120 degrees and threes work all angles. My brother died early, got his halo. My name is section that I can't go.